Hey, welcome to the broadcast. I'm Annette from Beach Boss and Flip Flop Entrepreneur, and today we're going to talk about showing up. How successful can you possibly be if you don't show up? If you never actually show up, how can you ever achieve anything? And what I mean by showing up is you got to do the work, you got to actually be visible. You have to communicate with people. You have to learn new things. You have to show up. You have to be present. You have to be part of the puzzle if you want people to see you and recognize you. And if you don't show up, they're not going to be like, oh, hey, that person looks familiar. The more you show up, the more people will recognize you. Just like a politician, somebody who's running for office, they just put their face out there everywhere because they want people to recognize them. And they put their main message right out there where everybody can see it because they want everybody to recognize them specifically and associate them with their message. So if you haven't figured out what your message is yet, that's okay. I'm still tweaking mine in some areas. Although in this particular situation, I am a beach boss. I'm a flip-flop entrepreneur. I work from the beach most days. Today I happen to be in my little office with my new decorations that I just did. But I wanted to get on and talk a little bit today about showing up. Everybody says you have to be consistent, which is very true. You should pick a specific time every day to do something on your social media. You should be going live. Live videos are definitely important if you're going to be doing that. Your YouTube channel, you need to be consistent. Pick a day on YouTube and post something the same time, the same day every week if you can. And if not, then try to come up with some sort of a plan. I know a lot of people have full-time jobs. They're trying to do their side hustle, but you can program your live videos, not live videos, but you can program your videos to show up on YouTube at a specific time. You can use different programs for that, and I cannot remember at the top of my head. It seems to me like, I can't think of the name of it right now. It'll come to me though. Hootsuite. You can put your videos in Hootsuite and post them at a certain time so they show up on YouTube at the same time every day or every Friday or every Tuesday or whatever it is that you do. I'm fairly certain it's Hootsuite. You should look that up. I haven't utilized it yet. I started playing with it and then got busy. You can really get involved in doing too many things and not have enough time to get anything done if you spend all of your time investigating new things. So while you're showing up, get really good at one thing first before you move on to something else. Part of the things that I've done wrong in the past is I've had too much noise. I'm listening to this coach and I'm listening to this coach and I'm listening to someone in my upline and I'm trying to follow someone else and I'm not really sticking to a pattern and I'm not sticking to a schedule, and therefore I can't be consistent because I have too much noise going on in the background. So if you can really just hone in on one thing you want to get really good at first, I would hope that you would choose live videos to do that. Do videos on your personal page every day at the exact same time so that people start to look for you, and always provide valuable content on a similar subject. Say if you're in the health and wellness field, give health tips, things that people can do to be healthier, how they can eat healthier, whatever it is, every single day at the same time. I'm actually working on this myself, but I'm noticing that if I'm more consistent, people show up. And don't be hopping around from place to place to place. Make sure that you start in one place and you stay there. Stick to your personal page until you have a huge following. Don't go starting a Facebook group and a business page and all of that and spread yourself too thin. Stick with one thing, get really, really good at that, and then when you're really, really good at that, add something different. So you need to pick one thing. So pick Facebook Lives. Do a open the box video where you don't actually show what's in the box to get some curiosity. Do some other things with people, topics that they're interested in. Get people to say, me too. Get really, really good at getting people to say, me too. And when you start getting a following and you're always getting those people to say, me too, then you know you're getting in the right direction. You know you're going where you're supposed to be going. So start looking for those me toos and start gathering those testimonials from people that are actually being successful, doing the things that you're recommending. And as people start asking you questions, make relationships with them, expose them to your product or service that you have to offer, share with them the opportunity and let them decide if they want to do it. Don't be a salesperson, just be helpful. Share what you have. Help other people figure out how to make other people more successful. Gather those testimonials, and as you do that, you'll find that you'll be more successful as well. So the moral of the story is be consistent. Everybody says that. Pick a topic and stick to it. Don't be all over the place. Start doing Facebook Lives. Even if you have to record them first and then upload them, start doing videos. Get them on your page. Get people to hear the sincerity of your voice. Get people to see the expressions on your face. You'll feel more connected with people. People will feel more connected with you, and they'll start to recognize you, your face, and your voice. And they'll want to be a part of what it is that you're doing if you're providing value and providing content. And then a couple times a day, post something on your Facebook page that is in line with your belief system. Are you, if you're in health and wellness, post wellness tips or recipes. Don't give away the recipe. Post a picture of a food and maybe a couple of ingredients and say, if you want the rest, you got to ask me. Make conversations with people. Get them to ask you things. Get them to ask you how to put it all together. Do what you can to get people to communicate back and forth with you, and then make friends with them and cherish that friendship and make it grow. That's how you're going to get new customers and new business, and how you're going to help other people and in turn help yourself. If you want to know how to figure out what your core values are, you can get a piece of paper and write down 25 things that you love. Whether it be inspiring people, making people laugh, helping people feel better, being your faith, your family, whatever it is. Write down 25 things that are your core focuses, and then pick 5 that resonate really deep with you. And try to keep those 5 things at the top of your mind whenever you're making a Facebook post. And never post anything that doesn't line up with those 5 core beliefs. If you do that, you'll keep your posting more narrow. You'll stay kind of in your wheelhouse. And if people have questions, you'll be an expert at that because that's what you're passionate about. So pick things you're passionate about. Keep your list narrow, the things that you talk about. Stay on target. And start building those friendships and those relationships with the people you care about and meeting new friends. And eventually you will start to grow a following, and you can turn that following into a business page or a group and then start growing there. But start small. Don't be all over the place. Don't scatter yourself. Don't spread yourself all out too thin. That's one of the mistakes I made, and I'm trying to pull it all back together now because I was doing too many things all at the same time, and I was being very inconsistent. So consistency is key in your life and in your business. Try not to do too many things at once. Start small and get really good at one thing first, and then work your way into something new. And if you can find a coach you really like, follow them and try not to bring in too many different opinions. Most people say the same thing anyway, as far as network marketing coaches go. So find one you really like and follow that person and utilize their tips, follow their steps, and try not to have too much outside influence because it's just going to keep you distracted, and you're going to spend all of your time watching videos and not getting anything done yourself. So thanks for watching. I'm Annette with Beach Boss and FlipFlop Entrepreneur. Get out there and make some new friends.